Alright, come on in, hit the like button, think about subscribing if you're not already. We're new here, welcome. So this is my review for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, sci-fi action. Release date is March 25th, 2020, United States. Runtime is 2 hours and 19 minutes. The directors is Daniel Kwan and Daniel Schroenert, and I, as always, butcher those names. Here's pretty much the cast. Alright, welcome back. Here is the plot. When an interdimensional rupture unravels reality, an unlikely hero must channel her newfound powers to fight bizarre and bewildering dangers from the multiverse as the fate of the world hangs in the balance. The best way to describe this film is a good mixture of American action comedy with Asian Hollywood martial arts with a little bit of MCU thrown in there. The camera and editing was so mind-blowingly good. I was super impressed with the directing and the great casting choices. The actor from the two main leads was great. Both of the female and the husband that plays it were very well together, worked very well together. And the husband is played by the child star from Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom and The Goonies. I was very surprised at how well I loved his character, one of them at least, and how cool he was with all the action scenes. Now, it's a little confusing at first, and then it gets a little more confusing a couple more times later on, but which is not surprising when it comes to the multiverse. And when there was subtitles, it was kind of hard to read as they went by too fast. But I surprisingly love this film, even though it was bizarre and kept getting more and more weird as it went on. Here's my rating, and then we'll give my final thoughts. This film is one of a kind. Not only was I only sucked into the story, but I was also laughing a lot while also going what the hell a lot of the time, but in a good way. Amazing film. I strongly recommend you check this out. It's definitely a good Mo film, or as people are saying. But usually I take that for granted, decide myself. But yeah, this is one of those things where, yeah, they actually were 100% right, or pretty close to right. Yeah, it was definitely one of a kind. There's a whole lot to unpack from this. A lot of just kind of jokes, kind of slapstick, and a lot of martial art action scenes. You kind of get a little bit of kind of a Matrix type of feel to it, in a way. I haven't seen the new Doctor Strange multiverse film, but I have a feeling it's more serious than this. But there's definitely you can kind of compare it when it comes to multiverse. Again, it has the MCU kind of feel to it, while being it's completely its own thing. But that's only a little with the MCU type of thing to it. It's more of a, like I said in the beginning, a mixture of typical overdone Asian martial arts combined with a adult American comedy films. But it's very well, and it has meaning behind it, which I kind of figured it would. I haven't seen anything from the directors other than this, as far as I could see. So definitely we'll have to look and see what they have, see if they find anything interesting, and then maybe get to them at some point. But I don't know. Yeah, I love you all. Please stay safe, and let's go.